Hello, friends. The name of this story is Information Overload. This is a story of a man who was from a big city. He was very intelligent, and his passion was to understand and to know about anything and everything that he felt was interesting. And because he was an educated person and living in a big city and had access to every kinds of information, he would find out everything on the net that he wanted to do. He would never do any work without going through the whole thing. He kept on doing this, and later on, I do not know why he found that his work was suffering. And that made him feel very, very depressed. And he did not know how to tackle the situation. He started feeling totally confused about life. So one of his friends told him that I have heard that there is a master, a very learned person who lives just outside our city in a small village, but people go from here after taking appointment to get a solution to whatever kind of problem they are facing. He liked the idea. He said, "Fine, can you please take an appointment for me?" Friend said, "Why not? I will do it happily because I want to see you happy. You look so depressed all the time. In spite of having everything, you're an intelligent man. What is your problem?" He said, No, I can't explain to you. You please take an appointment. So he got an appointment. At the correct time, he reached that place and he was really excited. He thought, today I will get my answer. He is well known for giving correct answers to every kind of problem I've heard. I've done my research on this also. And I know he's really, really great. The master was a very polite person, a very dignified person. He welcomed him in his parlor and he said, "Please sit down," gave him a very comfortable seat to sit down. And he said, "Well, young man, you look so well off. What is your problem? Why do you need to consult me?" He said, "Master, I have a big problem. I am not feeling happy at all about anything, He said, "But why? What is the issue?" He said, "Master, I am confused all the time. He said, "Yes, but what are you confused about?" He said, "See, I feel I have been told from childhood, the more you know, more you will be respected. So as a result of that, I have formed a habit of, collecting information. I am told knowledge is power. So what I do is, any word, anything that I come to know which is new, or any work that I want to do, I have a habit of searching about it. Everything from the beginning till the end on the internet, on YouTube. And you know what? Today, internet and YouTube, they have become so powerful. They are our best friends. You type something, they will show you. Then they will take you to the next thing and suddenly something else will pop up. Then I'll get interested in that and I will be looking up that. I'll go on and on and on. At the end of the day, I find that, my God, I have read so much. I have heard so many stories. I have listened to so many YouTube shorts. But what do I remember out of this? I feel so confused. What happened? I remember nothing. And my work has suffered so much because I was busy collecting information because I wanted to do it in the best possible manner. And I find my other colleagues who did not even bother to find out anything much, but they knew what they had to do and they kept on working on it. And at the end of the day, they had so many things to report that, oh, I have completed this much. Oh, this much is done. That much is done. And when I am asked, I look so confused. I don't know what to say because whole day I was busy collecting information about this, about that. And at the end of it, I know nothing about anything. So I feel so confused. And while he was saying all this, he was looking so agitated. Master said, "Oh, I got your point. This is a very common malady these days of the people who are, intellectuals and who like to collect information about everything. Don't worry, I will give you a solution." He was so relieved. Master said, "But I have a suggestion. Why don't we have a cup of tea together first? Because I can see that you're looking so tired already. And I don't want you to be tired when I'm giving the solution." Oh, he loved the idea because he used to love to have tea. He said, "Sure, Master, so kind of you, so kind of you. Of course, I would love to have a cup of tea." So the master just asked his assistant, he said, "Please bring some tea." The assistant came with a tray and the tray was set very nicely. A beautiful teapot was there. There was a milk pot, there was a sugar pot, and there were two nice cups and saucers and teaspoons. And he kept and brought it and kept it in front of the master and this man. The master asked him, "So, how do you take your tea? Do you add sugar to it?" He said, "Yes, master. I love my tea piping hot. And I do take sugar with it. I don't like to drink tea without sugar." I said, okay, sure. So how many teaspoons of sugar would you like? He said, 2. I always take 2. And then the master was speaking about something else. And then he said, "And what about sugar? Milk. Do you like milk in your tea?" Because these days, all learned people, all intelligent people of the city, they all talk about black tea and green tea and I do not know what all. He said, no, master. I'm a very simple man and I like my tea with sugar, with milk and nice and hot. Master said, fine. I like it the same way too. And then the master said, the atmosphere, the weather outside is so nice and cold. Really, a cup of tea is really welcome. He said, of course, I would love to have my hot cup of tea. So the master started pouring the tea in the cup. And he kept on pouring and he was talking about politics because he was a learned man himself, the master. He was talking about, cricket and anything and everything. And he went on talking about so many topics and he kept on pouring the tea. And the man was looking at the tea cup because, it was nearly full. The master had not added any sugar or any milk to it, and still the master went on pouring. But out of respect, this man could not say anything. He kept on looking at the tea and wondering that what is happening actually. And then the master kept on pouring. The tea started overflowing. Still the man could not, collect courage to say anything to the master. Master kept on pouring. The tea then spilled over in the tray, and the tray was becoming full. Now this man could not stop himself. And he said, "Master, the tea is ruined. It has become cold and it is flowing everywhere. What happened? We didn't have our cup of tea. What happened?" The master looked at him and smiled. And he said, "So did you get your answer?" He said, "What answer? What? You never said anything." The master explained, "Did you not see what happened?" He said, "What happened?" "You just wasted the tea, master." He said, "Exactly. Our brain, our mind is very similar to this. It has got a capacity and it can take only that much that is required. But when we go on overloading with information, one after the other, whether it is required or not required, whether it is connected to our work that will help us to earn our daily living, it doesn't matter. We go on collecting information. So this is exactly what happens in our mind also. Because you see, knowledge definitely is required, but until and unless the knowledge is implemented, of what use is it? You gave me the knowledge that you need 2 teaspoons of sugar. You told me you needed milk and you liked your tea hot, piping hot. But because of my non-stop chatter, we did not focus on what we were trying to do. And the end result was you did not get your cup of tea and the whole beautiful tea, which was made by my assistant, got wasted. So this is what is happening to you also. Too much information acts like weeds that eat up the nutrition of the real plants which have to grow with them. So the information which is really important for you needs to be implemented at the right time, because as it is said, that justice delayed is justice denied. So when the information has come to you about the work which you're trying to do, if you do not implement that much then and there, but you keep on reading more, then let me go to the end and then I will start from the beginning, it doesn't happen. The information has overflown and you don't even remember what you had read. So this is what is causing the confusion. The man got his answer. He felt that dark clouds had just lifted from his head, Friends, did we get any answer from this? Is this not even we face the same thing in our workplace, in our own lives? Constantly we are busy with our phones, with our laptops, and non-stop we go on searching for something. What we are searching, we are not even sure. There is nothing wrong in going through all this, but don't we need to set a time for that? Don't we need to set some boundaries? Don't we need to make a list of what are we doing at this moment, and for that, how much do I really need? Have I understood that much? Have I implemented that much? What is the point of going till the end if you have not even understood and implemented the first part? This is what this story says to me. Your take could be totally different, and you're free to do that, because that is your prerogative to decide what seems right to you. Who am I to tell you what is right and what is wrong? It is your decision. But for that, you need to listen carefully, to interpret, to adapt what you feel is really required, and help yourself to grow. So, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. A little about the institute. The name of my institute is Mrs. Surabhi Banerjee's Spoken English Classes, established in the year 1980. This is an institute where we help people to enhance their communication skills. We teach them to think, to express themselves the way they want, and understand the meaning of complete communication skill in English. So, we have classes online as well as offline. The name of our basic program is Enhance Your English. And our client list comprises of entrepreneurs, professionals, students aspiring to grow, to crack interviews and really grow in life, homemakers, and people from different walks of life. So if you wish to enhance your effective communication skills in English, please feel free to enroll. The contact number is given below. Thank you.